the naming of Mauritius. Origins and historical context. Mauritius, an island nation located in the Indian Ocean, holds a fascinating history that reflects its strategic importance and cultural diversity. The name Mauritius was officially given by the Dutch in honor of Prince Maurice of Nassau, a notable Dutch prince and a key figure during the Dutch Golden Age. To fully understand the origins of the name and its subsequent evolution, we must delve into the historical milestones of this island, early discoveries, and pre-colonial era Arab and Malay navigators. Long before the Dutch arrived, Arab and Malay sailors were familiar with the island. These early navigators, who charted the Indian Ocean extensively, referred to Mauritius as part of a group of islands they called the Dina Arobi, or the Islands of the Arabians. However, no evidence suggests that they established settlements or gave the island a permanent name. Portuguese exploration. In the early 1500s, Portuguese explorers became the first Europeans to record Mauritius on their maps. They named it Ilha do Carne, Island of the Swan, due to the abundance of swan-like birds they encountered. However, the Portuguese did not settle on the island, considering it uninhabitable and less strategic compared to their other holdings like Goa or Mozambique. The arrival of the Dutch, naming Mauritius. In 1598, a fleet of Dutch ships led by Admiral Wybrand van Warwick arrived at the island. They were part of the second Dutch expedition to the East Indies, aiming to establish trade routes and colonies in Asia. After anchoring in a sheltered bay, they claimed the island for the Dutch Republic and named it Mauritius in honor of Maurice of Nassau, the stadtholder leader of the Netherlands and a prominent military and political leader. Maurice played a pivotal role in the 80 Years' War, leading the Dutch forces against Spanish rule. Why Maurice of Nassau? Political influence. Maurice of Nassau was a central figure in the Dutch Golden Age, known for his military strategies and contributions to the independence of the Dutch Republic. Colonial ambitions. The naming reflected Dutch colonial aspirations and their intent to honor national heroes while claiming new territories. Legacy. By naming the island after Maurice, the Dutch symbolized their expanding influence across the globe. Dutch settlement and its challenges. Colonial efforts. The Dutch established settlements on the island in the early 17th century. They aimed to use Mauritius as a provisioning station for ships traveling to and from the East Indies. Despite their efforts, the colony faced numerous challenges. 1. Harsh climate, frequent cyclones, and unpredictable weather patterns made agriculture difficult. 2. Lack of resources. The island lacked fresh water sources in certain areas, making it hard to sustain a large population. While isolation, Mauritius was far from other Dutch settlements, making communication and supply chains unreliable. Legacy of the Dutch. While their settlements were short-lived, the Dutch left a lasting impact on Mauritius. They introduced sugarcane, which would later become a cornerstone of the island's economy. They hunted the dodo, a large flightless bird, to extinction. The name Mauritius became part of the island's enduring identity. By 1710, the Dutch abandoned Mauritius due to these challenges, leaving it uninhabited for the time being. French colonization. Île de France in 1730, 5 years after the Dutch abandoned Mauritius, the French East India Company claimed the island. They renamed it Île de France and began establishing settlements. Under French rule, the island saw significant development. 1. Agriculture. The French expanded sugarcane plantations, laying the foundation for Mauritius's future economic prosperity. 2. Infrastructure. Port Louis, the island's capital, was established and developed as a strategic naval base. 3. Cultural influence. The French language and culture became deeply embedded in the island, a legacy that persists today. Despite the new name, the historical connection to Mauritius remained evident in European maps and documents. British rule and the restoration of Mauritius. In 1810, during the Napoleonic Wars, the British captured Île de France from the French. They restored the name Mauritius, paying homage to the island's original European name given by the Dutch. The Treaty of Paris in 1814 officially ceded the island to Britain, marking the start of over a century of British Colonial rule. Why restore the name? Historical continuity. The British likely chose to revert to Mauritius to reflect its early European history and to differentiate their rule from the French period. Strategic importance. Mauritius became a vital naval base for the British Empire, especially during the age of imperial expansion. Mauritius after independence. Mauritius gained independence from British rule on March 12, 1968, retaining its name as a symbol of its rich history and cultural diversity. Today, the name Mauritius reflects the island's journey through multiple phases of colonization and its emergence as a thriving, independent nation. Significance of the name Mauritius. 1. Cultural identity. The name Mauritius is a testament to the island's colonial heritage, symbolizing its connections to the Dutch, French, and British. 2. National unity. Despite its colonial origins, the name has been embraced by the people of Mauritius, reflecting their pride in the island's multicultural legacy. 3. Global recognition. As a well-known name worldwide, Mauritius attracts millions of tourists each year and is synonymous with natural beauty and cultural harmony. Mauritius through the ages. A timeline. Mauritius through the ages. A timeline year pre-1500s event Arab and Malay sailors chart Mauritius. As Dina Arobi, early 1500s. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Hour of Mdkajol-travel for more amazing travel adventures. See you in the next journey.